All right, I am back in the saddle making another bird video. And this time we're going to be talking about dicks. And when I say dicks, I do not want anyone to be misleaded. It is the four-letter code for Dickcissel. Birders across the province have been killing themselves this year. Talking about all the dicks that they've seen, because there's a huge dick invasion underway. How does a bird get a name like Dickcissel? Should probably cover that before we go too far. Apparently it has to do with their beautiful song, which sounds like Dickcissel. So let's take a listen. Yeah, I don't hear it. All right, invasions. Here we are, 2017. Red dots the last 30 days. This map really shows it all. Mid-June, sort of Lambton County, areas where we traditionally expect these birds to arrive. Essex, Chatham, Kent, a lot of Dickcissels arrived. Bigger numbers than we've seen in a long time, and they really, really extended out into the province, way more than usual. Oh boy, I'm not going to save that one. And what is the reason? Well, the common thing we hear all the time is drought. There's drought underway in the birds' range. They're having this catastrophic nest failure, and they must be moving into our area. And I wanted to make this video specifically to say that I don't buy it. Sure, there's mostly short-term drought. It's mild. It's just starting. North Dakota has a short to long-term drought. I don't necessarily think this huge invasion of Dickcissels into southern Ontario came from North Dakota. Sure, there's lots of records this year. Preloaded these, but here's 2016. And guess what? There's a lot of Dickcissels pretty darn close to Ontario. 2015, same story. 2014, same story. Dicks frickin' everywhere. And for the most part, I've never really personally paid that close attention to it. Whereas this year, with such a big invasion underway, I actually, sort of archived what I think is the cause of the dick invasion. And it was a very, very, very short-term weather event, which so many things in the bird world are inevitably tied to, as far as I can tell. Nobody really knows how these invasions happen. I really don't know, but I've got these maps where I said on June 9th, hey, the next couple of days there's a massive surge of warm southwesterly air moving into southern Ontario. I said maybe some late migrants, probably cool for butterflies. I did not anticipate the dick, but the dick invasion surprised me. So this was the forecast map at the time for June 11th. Here's June 12th. Here's June 15th. We just had this short period of super hot air coming from the Midwest United States into the southern part of the province. And it got me thinking, my career as an ecologist and environmental consulting makes me pay attention to certain species more than others, one of which I see a lot of is bobolink, being a threatened species in the province. It's also a grassland bird like Dickcissel. And mid to late June, you start finding bobolink in weird places. And I've always attributed that to haying. Farmers are out cutting their hay fields, the birds are experiencing nest failure, and they just move into sort of marginal habitats in order to try a second brood. So what I think happened here is we had this big surge of southwesterly wind. It was really hot. Farmers as close as Lake Michigan, Wisconsin, Illinois were out cutting their hay fields. Warm weather, letting it dry. There was huge nest failure of Dickcissel, and fairly close to Ontario. And when they said, to heck with this isn't working, they made sort of a short flight to try and find new habitat. But when they had 80-kilometer-an-hour tailwinds, that short flight moved them into southern Ontario. They found that marginal habitat that they're looking for. And next thing you know, there's dicks everywhere. I've been talking about dicks for weeks. This video is a little behind. I've just been busy with work. But I finally had my opportunity to join the dick party. So yeah, it's just a theory. I'd be curious to hear what you think, if you have a dick theory of your own that you want to share with the world. And if not, we'll be coming back with more videos as we get into the fall birding season. Climatology tells me that more interesting weather, storms, and birds and migration are on the doorstep. So stay tuned.